Ya, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we continue our topic with title digital media. So in this topic, we will study about various types of digital media and then identify hardware and software that can be used to work with various types of digital media, identify digit media files, whether file extension, compare waveform audio and MIDI music, and then compare bitmap image and vector image, and describe procedures required to convert vector graphic into bitmap and convert bitmap to vector graphics, and discover how resolution, image size, color depth, and compression affect the file size of a bitmap image. Yeah. So yeah, there are some other objective, illustrate some commonly used image compression techniques, and then use storage calculation to justify the reason why compression is essential for digital video, and discover how window size, frame rate, and compression affect file size for a desktop video, and describe how video streaming work. Yeah, so uh, uh, you will study about digital media and how to save the digital media in our computer, about the compression, and then also the types and also the file extension. Yeah, and then about the conversion, especially for wave and also image. Yeah, so sound wave, for example, like sound wave from audio to and MIDI music. Okay. So what is digital media? Yeah, digital media is, we can say digital media is pictures, sound, video, and animation. Yeah, which is processed in computer in digital format. Yeah. So what is the difference between digital and analog? Is there anyone understand what is digital means in here? Yeah. So if you studied in physics when senior high school, that is like audio. Yeah, and audio is analog. Yeah, so your sound is analog. When it is saved in computer, computer cannot save in analog format, but the the computer will save sorry, the sampling data of the analog. Yeah, so it will save in binary numbers. Yeah. Okay, and then uh, digital media like video, sound, and pictures, yeah, animation, of course, require specific hardware requirements. Yeah, for example, like a powerful microprocessor, and then large memory and storage capacity. So there is usually for digital media, it's completed with uh, GPU or graphic card, right? It's better if we use graphic card, external graphic card, um, compared to built-in graphic card, and then high quality monitor and a display card. Yeah, and then some input device like microphone or keyboard that you use. Yeah, and a digital camera or scanner for graphic input, and analog the video camera for video input and video capture card convert analog video to digital video. Yeah, and digital video camera. Okay, so the first one we will discuss about digital sound. So this is audio is originally analog. Yeah, so you studied in physics. Yeah, in senior high school, analog waveform signal. Yeah, so we convert it, yeah, to discrete digital. Yeah, so in discrete digital we convert to discrete digital. Yeah, why? Because we wanna store in and process by computer, and computer only can process binary numbers. Yeah, analog, this is represent analog. You check it up. Yeah, so we couldn't save all of the point or dot in this analog wave. Yeah, for example, how to save this analog waveform. Yeah, yeah, we just what we will do, yeah, to be stored and processed in computer, we sample, yeah, or convert it to discrete digital. So we convert uh, the analog to the discrete data, digital or discrete data signal. So we sample, yeah. So you will study more detail about signal processing, about how to convert from analog to digital data signal, yeah. So this one, it's the keyword is sampling. For example, yeah, we sample next, and sample, and this is, for example, the representation of digital data signal. And then this is some example of converting devices. Yeah, so there is converting devices. The first one is from analog to digital. Yeah, yeah. As we maybe you are so familiar and currently is in online course, uh, online custom. So online course period, yeah, maybe I'm sure that some of you have microphone, like built-in microphone or microphone and headphone. Yeah, so the microphone in here, yeah, this is convert from analog to digital. Yeah, and then how about digital to analog? Yeah, for example, in here is sound card. Yeah, this sound card and maybe display card. Yeah. So analog to digital is sound card, display of video card, scanner, digital camera, video capture card. Yeah, and then yeah, microphone, and then digital to analog is sound card and display card. So this binary number is processed and stored in computer. And then this is that I already give overview to you. Yeah, so this is analog. Yeah, analog waveform, analog sound. Yeah, so in physics you study about the amplitude of your sound or amplitude of wave. Yeah, but how to save in computer? Yeah, we digitize this analog wave, yeah, using sampling. Yeah, for example, we slice this one into 30 samples. Yeah, it means that we sample 30 points in the waveform. Yeah, for example, we have sample 1, sample height. Yeah, for example, height is 130, and this is we save that sample height of binary is we convert from this decimal to binary. And then so sample 2, yeah, sample height is 140, for example, in here. Yeah, and then we convert the decimal to the binary. Yeah, so we save this, the computer will save this binary number. Yeah, so and then if we use more sample to digitize, yeah, this analog wave, yeah, it should be our wave our wave is high quality in safe in computer. Yeah, so this is two steps, yeah, to convert analog signal to digital signal. The first one is sampling, yeah, slice the analog wave, yeah, into a small segment, yeah, like this one, yeah, for an example, yeah, the representation, and there is uniform interval. So we have uniform interval. Yeah, we call it samples. And then the next one is quantization. So after we sample, we quantization, yeah, the head of amplitude of each sample is converted into binary number. Yeah, and then there is like parameter sampling rate. Yeah, what is sampling rate? Is the number of times per second that a sound is measured during the converting coding process, and this is measured in hertz. Yeah, and then higher sampling rate, it means that higher sampling rate, higher the quality of the wave or sound saved in computer, because higher sampling, it means that higher data, yeah, saved in computer. And then so sampling how many times per second, yeah. So for example, human ear can hear sound from 20 hertz until 20,000 hertz, yeah. And then audio CD use sampling rate of 44,000, around 44,000 hertz, yeah. some very high quality audio use a sampling rate of 48 Hz until 19,600 Hz, and for voice or speech signal, yeah, um, sm smaller sampling rate is good enough, yeah. So this is like information or knowledge about sampling, which is best or appropriate for the condition and specific objective, yeah. And then the next one is quantization. How many bits are needed for a single sample? So CD use 60 bits, yeah, per sample, and lower quality music use 8 bits per sample. So it means that if we use higher bits for the quantization, it means that we can save high amplitude, yeah. But different if we use low bits for quantization, we just like save not so high amplitude of the wave, yeah. And then the next one, number of channels, yeah, like maybe you already familiar with this term, yes, like mono, it means that only one channel, and then stereo is two channel, left and right. Surround is 5.1 channels, yeah. So left, right, center, left, surround, right, surround, and a bass enhancement channel, yeah. So 5.1, yeah. And then yeah, if we check in this one, if we use, yeah, um, if we try to sample with a higher sampling rate, yeah, it means that so many sample data that we can obtain. So the effect is the they will require large amount of storage space. So in this one we have one step, yeah, we call it is audio compression, yeah. So we compress the audio data, yeah. For example, we will this is you should calculate it, yeah. You have to try for a 5-minute stereo song with a sampling rate 44,100 Hz and 60 bits per sample. How many bytes are needed, yeah, to save the stereo song, yeah. So this is I hope you can answer, yeah. So yeah, it's require a large amount of storage space, and then so we require a data compression or encoding, yeah. Yeah, so data compression or encoding is the technique of reducing the number of binary bits required to represent data. So a 5-minute .mp3 file take up less than 5 megabytes, yeah. So uh, .mp3 is one of the extension or compression type for audio. Yeah, so this is audio or video compression algorithm is typically referred to as audio or video codec, yeah, coding and decoding. And then compressed video or audio data must be decompressed or decoded before being viewed or heard, yeah. So maybe you ever heard about audio or video codec, yeah. And then before being viewed or heard, the compressed video and audio data must be decompressed, yeah, or decoded, yeah. And then there are two types of data compression. The first one is lossless. It means that the compressed then decompressed version is 100 identical to the original one. Yeah, usually this is for file compression, yeah, such as zip, rar, yeah. If you try to compress like document using zip and rar after you decompress, you will get the exactly same with the original one before the compressing. And it's totally different with a lossy, yeah. Lossy decompressed then decompressed version is not identical to the original one, but The difference are almost, this is the important, yeah, the difference are almost undetectable by human. So often used in audio, image, and video compression. And then there is like quality standard, yeah. So some sacrifice some quality for smaller file size. Yeah, and then in here in audio or video compression, yeah, compression ratio measures reduction in data quantity produced by a compression algorithm. Yeah, so this is expressed as compressed size and then original size. And there is also bitrate measures, yeah, the amount of data, number of bit per second video, expressed in bit per second. Yeah, so we will study more detail. So this is its waveform audio file format. Maybe you ever heard about the extension, yeah, dot wave and then dot mp3 dot, this is the real audio, yeah, dot WMA and then dot AAC MP4 M4P. Yeah. So this is dot wave is good sound quality supported in browser without plugin. Yeah. And then this is the this advantage. Yeah. So yeah, so some audio format of course have pro and cons. Yeah, have advantage and disadvantage. Maybe you're familiar with MP3, yeah, and then maybe you are familiar with MP4, yeah. This is lossy compress, yeah, for MP4, and then for MP3 is good sound, yeah. So if you wanna playing MP3, you require like browser plugin or as MP3 player, yeah, and then um, the real audio is high degree of compression for the small file, yeah, can be streamed over the web, but and then sound quality is not up to the standard or other format required of a player or plugin, yeah. And then .wma Windows Media Audio, maybe you have, yeah, if you use Microsoft Windows, I think you ever try Windows Media Player. So this is specific extension from Windows Media Player, yeah, and so on. Okay, the first one we go to MIDI, yeah, or MIDI stand for musical instrument digital interface, yeah, specific a standard way to record, store, and playback music on digital sound uh, synthesizer. And then unlike waveform audio file, MIDI files, yeah, do not represent sound directly, but contains instruction on how the sound should be created. Yeah, so this is sometimes if you recording, yeah, you can choose MIDI, and then why? Because the advantage is MIDI are very small, yeah, but yeah, the disadvantage because it's very small, yeah, it means that not produce high quality real sound. And then the second one is about digital graphics, yeah. So maybe you always you familiar with bitmap or JPEG or PNG, yeah. So we will discuss about it. The first one is bitmap image, yeah, as a called raster image, yeah. Images are digitized sample by a grid of dots, yeah. Its dot is called a pixel, so you have to understand, yeah. So actually image it's like a representation of matrix. So this is why you have to mastering or understand about algebra and vector and matrix, yeah, because in the next, if you want to process image, yeah, you have to mastering it, yeah. So algebra vectormetric will be used for studying like digital image processing, pattern recognition, and then also machine learning, deep learning, yeah. So you have to study seriously for the algebra vectormetrics, yeah. And what can I say? And then the other one is for calculus, yeah. You have study because we will use it, yeah. If you can mastering it, it's make you easy to understand the next courses, yeah. And then its pixel is assigned a binary color value, yeah. So and then there is a term, yeah, resolution. For example, you can choose resolution of your what is it, background of your computer. So what is the resolution is the number of horizontal and vertical pixel. So it's like the size of the image, and uh, we specified the number of horizontal and vertical pixel. So bitmap do not have a fixed physical size, and then higher monitor resolution, smaller image size, so when you try to change the monitor resolution, if you higher monitor resolution, it means that smaller image size, and then color depth, the number of bits to represent of the color intensity, that determines the number of color available for use, and then bitmap does not scale well. Resizing bitmap image will reduce quality. For example, we have small and then we wanna resize. Like you see, this is you will have um, low quality image. And then for color depth, in color depth in image we can represent in RGB, red, green, blue, So we have usually 24-bit for RGB. It means that red is for 8-bit, green is for 8-bit, and blue is 8-bit. Another one is RGBA. So A is 32-bit. It means A is stand for alpha, used to create transparency effect. So if you ever use like Photoshop or other graphic software, usually there is like color, and then the color is represent what kind of number in here. This is hexadecimal, so the color is represent in hexadecimal. So in this representation, for example, body background color is crash, and then 0f, 69f3. It means that the intensity of color red is 0f. This is 16 means hexadecimal, and then green is 69 hexadecimal, and blue is f3 hexadecimal. And then we have 0, is for black, and f is white, and gray color have equal RGB values. Anyway, we will I hope you already understood about hexadecimal. So you have um, to be able to convert this hexadecimal to binary, or binary number, and decimal number. So this is your turn. You have to mastering this one. And then this is for another representation. This is CMYK color printer. So cyan, and then magenta, and then yellow. We call it is CMYK. And then same like audio, so there is also image compression, and two types. The first one is lossless, and the next one is lossy. For lossless is the compressed image 100% identical. So for example, run length encoding compress a sequence of same color pixel into color per number plus number of pixel, and use color index to represent color values using less number of bits. The next one is lossy, is the compressed image is not identical to the original one. We can reduce the color space to the most common color in the image. So this is we can see maybe there is no difference from our eyes, but actually this is compressed image compression. So this is the original quality, 50% quality, and 10% of quality. And then vector image. What is vector image? It's called object-oriented image. So images are represented by a collection of points, lines, and other geometric objects. So different with the previous image. This is vector image. So we have The image is represented by a collection of points, lines, and other geometric objects. Yeah. So the previous one we study about pixel. Yeah. So instead of storing the pixel color value, a vector graphic file contains the instruction for the computer to create the shape, size, position, and color for each object in image. Yeah. Yeah, of course, compared to bitmap image, yeah, vector image resize better. The object change proportionally and maintain their smooth edge. And then vector image require less storage space. It's easier, yeah, to edit an object in vector graphic, but vector images are not usually as realistic as bitmap because they save in vector. So sometimes we need the representation sometimes is not usually as realistic. Yeah. And then vector image need a rasterization step for output or to monitor or printer. And of course, there is tracing software is needed to convert bitmap to vector graphic. Yeah, if we have bitmap and we wanna convert to graphic, vector graphic, there is tracing software and it's very hard. Yeah. So this is some of graphic file format. Yeah, uncompressed bitmap. Yeah, this is bitmap. TIFF, yeah, uncompressed bitmap format. JPEG or JPEG is lossy. GIF is lossless. .png is lossless. WMF. WMF is a vector graphic format. .svg, yeah, the scalable vector graphic is vector graphic format. Yeah. So this is an example from many extension, many formats. So this is the photo with JPEG. Yeah, the size is 2.4 megabyte. I think it's good enough. And then the next one is .bmp mono. Mono mean grayscale, mean only black and white. Yeah, this is 1.7 megabyte. And this one is bitmap with 8-bit colors. So big the size, yeah, because there is not uncompressed, there is not compressed image, yeah, 13.7 megabyte. The TIFF, so big. The GIF, yeah, okay, and the PNG. Yeah, usually we use the JPEG, right? This is the compressed image. Yeah, we can see there is not so different. Is not so many. Yeah, even we couldn't find the difference. Yeah. Okay, and then the next one is 3D graphic basic. Yeah, so for example, we have 2D and 3D pictures. A picture that has or appears to have height, width, and depth in 3-dimensional, and then the next one is 2-dimensional. Yeah, maybe this is 3D, like you make it's only for engineering, yeah, like architecture or civil engineering and so on. Yeah. And this is 3D graphic basic, usually also in game or animation, yeah, for 3D animation, yeah. So we call it rendering, yeah. Cover a wireframe with surface color and texture and ray tracing, yeah, add lights and shadow to a 3D image. Yeah, so this is my 3D movie to synchronize video streams, yeah, and then 3D stereo image, yeah. This is left image and right image and we synchronize, yeah, because we want to make 3D, yeah. And then 3D model, this is stereo vision, yeah. So this is 3D from stereo. Yeah, so you will study in computer vision, yeah. For example, we find correspondence, yeah. So this is A and this is B, yeah. So for example, we have this is left and right triangulation, and then we find, yeah, then finally we can got it, yeah. So this is the convert from 2D to the 3D, and this require process. You will study about 3D construction in digital image processing. I think digital image processing course, if you have any interest, maybe in the 6th semester or 5th of semester, yeah, you can take the course if you have any what is it interest, yeah. But this is actually because image is matrix, and this is related for mathematics, so we have to find the correspondent. Yeah, for example, after correspondent, so we have find the point for triangulation, and then finally we can generate the 3D representation. Yeah, yeah, but it's hard to find the correspondent. So you will study about this algorithm in the course of digital image processing. Yeah, amazing. Yeah. Okay, and then the next one is digital video. Yeah, video is just a sequence of images, yeah, showing one after another very quickly. Yeah, so two most common video signal standard PAL, NTSC, CD or DVD video, yeah, and then high DTV, yeah. So, and of course, like in sound and image, there is video compression, yeah, and of course, because the compression software, video codec, and we have MPEG video or audio encoding standard. So, what we do in compression, so it's like just take this one, and then the next one is streaming video. Streaming is transfer of video data in continuous stream over the web that allows the user to play it before the entire file is transferred. Yeah, so I think because of online course or webinar, yeah, so many webinar in this pandemic era, so this like video streaming. And then the next one, this is some of video format. Yeah, so this is .ava, QuickTime Movie, MPEG, Real Media, WMV, VOB, and Flash Video. Okay, thank you so much. So we will discuss more detail in synchronous. Yeah, thank you. See you.